Hey guys, so today I'm going to be trying a new brand of Polygel. It's from Ohuhu. I've never heard of this Polygel brand before until this showed up at my door. I asked if you guys wanted to see me try this, and I also tagged the company saying I don't know how this got to me because I didn't order it and they saw it and never responded, so it's still a mystery. But nonetheless, I don't know what color scheme this is or anything about this brand, so I thought it would be fun to try something new. From some of the DMs that I got, some of you were saying this is like a painting art supplies company, and so I guess they're dabbling in nail products now, so that's cool. And let's get into it. I'm also going to be doing sort of like a chit chat video throughout this whole trying this Polygel kit process, so I can just like update you guys on like life and talk about some stuff. So let's get into it. Let's do an unboxing. Okay, so this looks really interesting. Okay, so we have a clear, what it looks like a white, a solid light pink, a warmer pink, and then we got some glitter ones, so that's really cool. That'll hopefully, I think this matches my other set of nails, so perfect. Also got a cuticle pusher, some forms, and some sort of basic glitter top and a base coat. We do have some slip solution, a file. Cool, I'm gonna see how these forms are. I did pull out these forms. These are from my last video, kinda. These are the long square dual forms, so I want to try these. Okay, so I finally got in to see an actual psychiatrist instead of just like doing what my normal doctor says, because I think I have a certain diagnosis and it was a little bit far off from what my doctor was thinking, and so I found a psychiatrist, and I've only had one appointment, but during that one appointment she basically was like, yeah, stop whatever meds you're taking now, go cold turkey, which is already kind of like a not great a lot of the time in my personal experience. Again, this is all my personal experience. I'm not giving advice, I'm not suggesting things, I'm just telling you what's happened with me. Oh, and something I've noticed really quick about these bottles is they are big. They are 30 milligrams, which sometimes in Polygel kits you get like 15, so you do get bigger tubes here. Ooh, but see, like, look at how liquidy it, I don't think I've ever described a Polygel as liquidy, but these ones are kind of, honestly, really, really soft. Oh yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah, so I got a psychiatrist, she had me do that. And then she put me on a new medication. I don't want to call it like a manic episode, but I was definitely experiencing some mania, and I was not doing stuff that I normally do. Like, you see all these? I bought all of these in like 2 or 3 days, and there's more because my husband also collects them, so I got him about half as much as this, so that's not normal. I ended up at an arcade somewhere and I ended up playing for like 8 hours. Like, that's definitely not normal for me. I have too much anxiety to go into an arcade, like a game, arcade, play place, whatever, and go play games. What? Like, that's not what I do normally. Like, if that's what you find and that's normal, great. But if that's not what you normally do, then it's a little bit of a concern. And then at one point, my husband ended up like sitting me down and being like, hey, I'm like actually kind of worried about you. No, so that was kind of not great. So that happened. Like, I was up doing things, but like, I don't know, like my mind was not letting me film, because like to film, it kind of takes, you know, like focusing on one thing for a while. And I was just sort of scattered, and then the stuff that I was focusing on was not normal stuff for me. So my whole routine was sort of out of whack. I also got my second COVID shot, so that's good. The first shot, like, I kind of felt a little sick with it, but it wasn't too bad. Remember, I've actually had COVID, so I'm comparing it to like, is it worse than COVID, actually getting COVID, or is it like less? And it's not nearly as bad as COVID is. The first time my body kind of hurt for like a day and I had a headache. I felt like kind of sick for like a day and a half, and then it kind of went away and my arm hurt really bad. The second time though, I did get a headache, and I've had a headache on and off for the past like 6 days, but that's also my new medication, so I can't necessarily blame it on that. And my arm is like a little sore, but other than that, nothing. So do not be scared if you've been worrying about like the side effects and stuff. Personally, that was what happened with me. So let's go over these shades. So really pretty white. I'll have to see with the white. A lot of time with white pigment, it can't cure very far down. So if you have a thicker piece, it like will make a little like gummy sort of thing. You can like squish it out. So we'll have to see. A clear, this darker pink, and then I really love these glitter ones. This one's really, really, really pretty. So is this one. I might use these for sure. I really love those. So yeah, that's all the swatches of those. I'm gonna sit them this way while we do stuff, and I'm gonna see if they like drip down if they're not cured. Oh, this one's really pretty too. Can y'all see with this background? Probably not. Okay, hopefully this is better and you can see better. So I do have my protective base coat on. I am just going to lightly rough that up, and then we will put the other base coat on. We are using dual forms today, so there will be no tips or anything. As far as longevity with like testing new polygels and stuff like that, especially this level of softness with polygels is something I've never tried before. And if it doesn't stick well on this base coat, then I'll know that's the polygel. Whenever I do things on top of this base coat, they tend to stick even better than if I just did it on my natural nail. Just this base coat just personally sticks really well to my nail, and you know, gel sticks on gel. So I usually never have a problem with any of that. Put a light back. All right, you see that? That's the light. I should clean it for you. There you go. Shiny bottles, cool. I should size these out before. So let me show you guys these dual forms. These are like straight and square, which is cool because I've never seen, before Long Hairy Pretty Nails reviewed it, I had never seen ones like that. So let's just pull that one out. I am going to just set that there. I'm gonna do a base coat. Smells like a standard base coat. Don't smell your nail supplies. So there we go. Okay, so for this particular one, I want to do sort of a, I would like for my camera to focus, first of all. Thank you. I would like to try some sort of French tip, and I'm gonna just put like a little bit of this on here because it's brush. Oh, not sticky though, that's good. Okay, I'm just going to put this on my nail, sort of squeeze it down. The one I ordered from Amazon also got these clips. For so long you guys were like, no, those aren't like the real clips or whatever, but they definitely are. They're meant to just smush it down and hold it in place for you. So that's what I'm gonna do. Let it squish, and then I'm gonna clean up any spillage. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, the smell of the slip solution is making me feel sick. I don't know what it smells like. I cannot smell it anymore. Like, I will die. Not to be dramatic or anything like that. Also going to smush anything on my nail like that. I don't know if this clip is really doing anything to help. I feel like it just like scrunched it down too hard on my nail. Okay, so we're not gonna use these because what happened was that all of it just bunched up right at the top because the clip was too tight and it kept smushing it. Like, if that fits your nails, that's great, 10 out of 10. But for me, like, it just doesn't. Can you do me a favor? Of course. Can you take away this? It's full, and this, the smell of this, smell it please. It's making me like, it's making me physically sick.
What is that?
I don't know.
Oh, that's
I can't smell it anymore. I will get sick.
That's honestly like, what is this supposed to be? Monomer?
No, it's slip solution. So rubbing alcohol and scent? I don't know, but I don't like it.
Did they send this to you?
I think so. The company.
Are they trying to kill you? Like, did they intentionally put poison in here just so you'd smell it and like die?
I guess we'll find out. Okay, let's pop this off. Okay, okay. Now I'm gonna just put the other part, the tip part, on here, and then we'll put it back on. It was up to about the 3rd tick. Camera just cut out. Sorry, I'll get a new battery in a sec. That was definitely way more polygel than I needed. But alas, we will just set it right back down where it was and squeeze the absolute heck out of it. Make sure we got that down. Okay, see, where this now is where I'm gonna use this clip because it's not, like, I'm not doing the base. And then I'll just smooth out anything on the back. We will cure this now. Okay, so I'm gonna take this off, and there will be overlap, but we will just file that off. There we go. Ooh, nice. That looks good, doesn't it? Wow. I can get behind this. Look at how pretty that is. Ooh, fun. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna just do that like same routine kind of for most of the nails until we get to our finger that we are going to just do some extra on. Almost forgot to do the base coat. Okay, and then here we are. Got some squishage. I really need to stop using so much product. Like, it'll still be there tomorrow. All right, and then if you want to keep it on, you can also just like leave it on. You don't have to take it off, just put more in. I just find that doing like that base layer and then doing any sort of tip makes it so much easier because you have so much to smooth out if you don't do that. Okay, you guys ready for my favorite part?
I can't find OB.
Huh. Okay, so that one just straight came off, which I don't really get because this one is strong. Okay, try number 2. Okay, second time's the charm. Okay, let's see. Much better. Also, what I've been doing is one day I woke up and I was like, let's do our closet. So I started to film it, but I was just not in the right headspace to be filming anything, hence why no videos. But I have been updating on my second Instagram how it's going. We're not completely done with it yet. By the time you see this, it will be done. So I will show the before and after pictures on the screen, but it looks really good. It's purple and pink, and we've pretty much finished everything but the crown molding and the built-ins. So I'm gonna put the crown molding on tonight, and then David will put the built-ins in this weekend because Saturday he's getting a tattoo and he probably won't want to do anything after that. Okay, and then even though you can, once again, just like put the stuff on, I feel like it's just better at this point to just put it on this. Okay, hold on. I was gonna do a different color for this finger. This one's gonna be the accent finger. Which one I want to do? Let's do this bluish one instead. I think this one's more like silver holographic though. I think these forms work a little bit better if they are layered a little bit more, because I think they might be a little thin for my nails personally. Forms fit everyone's nails differently, but for my nails, I feel like it just needs that little bit of like overlap and a little bit thicker. Now we will put it on this one. And then you can see like the space between, just make them like overlap a little bit. And I think that's what makes it really, really strong. Pretty. I actually love these. I love the forms too. Whenever you try a new form or tip, there's usually some trial and error. So I don't blame the Polygel or the forms for that. And then my pointer and my ring finger are the same size, so I use the same form for it because there's no reason not to, honestly. I am pretty much just going to do the absolute same things with these last 2 nails. I'm gonna go back to the iridescent glitter because I want my middle finger to be our accent finger today, and then I will decorate them. Okay, so these are all done now. Time to file. I'm only going to use my e-file on the cuticles because there's always that little bit of spillage for me. Now I'm going to hand file. I'm not even sure what grit this is. It feels like a 100, 180. Ow. Ooh, I got myself with this. These edges are sharp. Then I'm just going to use this to clean up the underside. Hey guys, so I am back. It's been about 24 hours since I last saw you guys, and I actually have a little update, which is kind of weird. So in the past 24 hours, I took my dogs to the dog park and of course played with my dogs, did some cleaning, and I also did some errands, you know, a little bit of grocery shopping, whatever. But I noticed today on my nails, although they do have like no top coat or anything like that, they were maybe not chipping but more denting, which I thought was weird because I've never had like a polygel do that. And I think it's because they're really soft. I think, I'm not 100% sure with this because I obviously need longer to test them out, but I think because they are so soft when they aren't cured, it still leaves them a little bit soft when they are cured. I had this kind of at like a little slant, and you can see that they are runny. So I would say that these are definitely more of a gel than a polygel. They are super pretty though, and they are super easy to work with dual forms. I would think you'd have a pretty hard time sculpting these out considering they will drip. They are that soft. So that all being said, I only have one camera battery charged right now, so I'm gonna switch it to my overhead, and I'm still gonna chit chat a little bit and we'll finish off my nails. I'm going to do a bunch of sparklies because I feel like we haven't done enough rhinestones lately. Alright, so here are my nails in this exact moment. I did get myself a little bit on my cuticle, but you know what? I would rather me do it than me pay someone to do that. So, it's fine. I'm gonna use these giant ones for sure. We're gonna bling like each nail out. Just like look at how pretty. I may use these little bears just because I think they're cute. And then I have these ones from Blingy Thingy, of course we'll link. These ones from Nail Couture, I pulled these out because they have some interesting shaped ones in here like this that sort of are good accents for the outside when you kind of have an area that most rhinestones won't fit. So these for like filling in. And these ones also from Blingy Thingy on Etsy. I mainly will probably use these or these, maybe some light pink, probably not the rest, but yeah, let's get started. Also, I almost forgot to mention, I got this new tool from Kira Sky and I'm so excited to try it out today. It is basically like a little wax thing, as I usually use like a wax pencil. Then it has this other little side with a open hole on it. It's so you can move around the rhinestones without like getting anything on the wax part, so that's cool. To secure these, I am going to be using my Macart rhinestone glue with the top coat from this kit on top. All right, let's go. I'm excited. So I'm gonna put a big one here. With these big gems, you kind of have to put a big blob on there. And I'm sort of just blop, 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 blop down like that. Okay, hi, hello. I decided to switch lenses so we could get much closer. I'm not sure if you want to be this close to me, but you are. Pretty, pretty. Ooh, you know, maybe I'm gonna put 2 of those. So I just want to take a second to apologize because I feel like that doesn't look right, does it? Should we keep it? Okay, we're gonna keep it because we can. Okay, I have that other little one there because I felt like that fit in nicely. Put the other one here now. Is that how I found it? Nope. Okay, I'm gonna cure that. Okay, as I was saying, I wanted to apologize a little bit because I realized I think my new meds are starting to work. I've come to that conclusion today, and I've realized that I always say I'm going to do certain things and then I don't do them. And it's not that I intentionally like don't do them, and it's not like I tell you guys it for like no reason. It's because I genuinely do intend on doing whatever I had said, but due to my brain most of the time or just getting overwhelmed, I don't actually end up doing that. And I feel like that can get pretty frustrating if like I say like, oh, I'm gonna be doing this video, and then like, where is it? It doesn't happen for like 3 months, or I'll be like, oh yeah, next week's video that I'm for sure getting up, and then I don't. I feel like that would be really annoying. So I just wanted to apologize and say that I'm going to work on both getting out more content and really try to not overpromise and underdeliver anymore. You guys have been super patient and understanding, which I appreciate immensely. And I'm not saying this because anyone has said anything to me about it. You guys are really so sweet. You just like message me, you're like, hope you're doing okay. And I really appreciate that. So don't think like anyone's coming to me and like being rude or anything like that, which you know, I honestly think it's also a valid criticism to be like, you always say you're gonna do certain things and then you don't. So again, apologize for that. I should be doing more, but I do feel like I can really do it this time instead of wanting to do it, as this is my like second video I've filmed in like 2 days, which for a long time would never happen. So I am hoping that this is the start to a better mental space, and you know, just hoping that gets a little better. But I'm going to just stop saying like, oh, new video every week or anything like that, because I want to go from, you know, over promising to under promising and over delivering. Okay, here is my super blingy nail. You might hate it, I actually like it. So I'm gonna put a top coat on here now. Now, time for the top coat. Make those sparkles, rhinestone sparkle. Wow, make the rhinestone sparkle. Okay, time for nail number 2. Oh, something that happened yesterday morning that I was like kind of scary. So we were sleeping. It was like 4 a.m. I think, maybe 5, I don't know. I woke up because I heard knocking and I was like, that's weird, especially since we have like motion cameras, and none of them went off. So it woke me up. It didn't really wake David up. Why do I keep doing this? Okay, anyway, so yeah, we heard the knock and I automatically checked the cameras like on my phone, but like I didn't see anything and none of the notifications went off. So I was like, oh, that's weird. It's probably like a bird or a squirrel or other sort of creature. So I was about to go back to bed, but I was like, you know what? It's middle of the night. I gotta pee. So I did. We have a window in our bathroom really close to our back gate. And so when I was using the restroom, I heard like the gate trying to open. We have like a big brick stopping the opening of that gate. And then from right there, I heard someone trying to open it. And you could tell, because like you can tell when you're like trying to like slam the gate on the brick. So that was scary. And then I yelled for David. And then it was gone. Maybe because they heard me. There are thin walls in this house. You can hear anything if you're anywhere. And that was really scary. I was like freaking out for a bit. And then later that day on like the neighborhood app that we use, someone put up like a recording of some man like walking around wet and half naked, just like going through people's yards. So I think thankfully that's all it was, just someone like confused, maybe had a long night, I don't know, but I am hoping that's all it was. I don't know, honestly don't know why I said it was probably me yelling for David that made the person like leave, when it was most likely all 4 dogs barking, especially Appa. He has a ferocious bark. Like, he's a small little German shepherd, but he has a really loud bark. Here is the rhinestones on this nail. Gonna cure it. Isn't that thing so cute? I think it's so cute. The little holding the heart and everything. Okay, so say, you know, your cuticle area doesn't turn out like you had hoped. My favorite tip is to just put rhinestones on them and nobody will know unless you're filming it for YouTube and about 70,000 people are gonna watch it. I mean, I hope. But if you're just doing yours at home, you don't know, Best way to do things. See, look, I can even hide that little bit right there that I nipped. All I can think of is that one TikTok where he's like, I am a genius. This wax pencil, by the way, is amazing. At first I was like, it's not working, but that was just because there's like a coating on it that you kind of need to get off. But after that, it's really, really good. Then for this last nail, I want to do another bear because I just think they're so cute. Are these little ears gonna get caught on things? Yes, but I will try my best to sort of seal those little parts hanging off so that they don't. One last question for you guys. I am getting a whole giant, like when I mean giant organizer for all my nail stuff. I did want to do a video on it. I'm gonna say at some point, I'm not gonna promise when. Once again, trying not to promises I don't know if I can keep. But I wanted to know if you guys did want to see me organize all of it. I don't ever want to try to make anyone feel bad with like the amount of stuff that I get or think I'm trying to show off or anything like that. You guys know what I mean. So let me know if you guys do want that. I'm gonna just tell you guys now, I do have a lot of nail stuff. When I say a lot, I mean a lot. Because at this point, you know, I've been doing this for years. I buy a lot of nail stuff. I also get PR from some nail brands, thankfully. Or I don't want to come off like I'm grateful for having my stuff or anything like that, because I definitely am. I just do have a lot of it. Yeah, just let me know, because I have been waiting for this organizer, which if I do a video, then I will show you guys, for over 2 months, and it was so expensive. I really hope it's gonna be worth it, because honestly, nail stuff is just sort of taking over my entire room, and since I'm gonna be here for a little while, I want to actually decorate this room and make it pretty and stuff, and you can't do that if there's literally nail stuff everywhere. Like, I have a path in my room right now in this room that I'm filming in, my filming room, vanity, studio, whatever you want to call it, storage room, where I can walk through, and I can't walk anywhere else because there is just stuff everywhere. It's honestly terrible. This is my absolute favorite part, especially when there's glitter. Also, I completely forgot to mention that I did end up having to do a little bit of clear on top some of these because just the shape. And I think that's all I have to say. If you have any other questions or want to talk a bit, I always am in the comments for quite a while after I post the video in the next few days. Obviously, I can't catch every single one, but I really do try. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's always good to try new things. Overall, I think the Polygel kit is like fine. I personally will probably not grab for this kit very often. I can't see myself just doing that if I'm gonna do Polygel. However, if for some reason I'm like, you know what, I really need a really thin Polygel, not quite a gel, but a really thin Polygel, then sure, I'll use it for whatever purpose I have. But I mean, overall it's fine. I would definitely pass on smelling the slip solution ever again. But that's all I have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will hopefully see you guys next time. Bye!